Well, hey, this is Wayne Sparks, and I've got a little bit of a rave to mention here on my way home. I'm headed home from work right now. I'm in the Dallas area. I live here in North Texas, and I just want to say, as quickly as I can, that I was so disappointed today at my lunch break. I normally just come out to my van here and I sit here for a little under an hour and to just have a quiet time and just to be by myself and listen to either decent music or just some good Christian background talk shows. But I had a surprise, and this is my surprise, and it's in reference to Chase Bank. I'm just putting out a warning here. Don't bank with Chase. I am just a little bit on the hot side, a little bit furious, a little bit frustrated, and majorly disappointed in their customer service division, the way they've handled my wife and myself. And here it is, just in a nutshell. I am recording this off of my Galaxy S6 that I've owned now for a little bit over a year, and very, very happy with the phone. And one of the main reasons why I got the Galaxy S6 was because of Samsung Pay. And of course I was a little bit frustrated with Samsung Pay after I got my S6 to find out that it's so limited with the banks that you can bank with. We belong to a small credit union out here in the North Fort Worth area, and the credit union, of course, is not involved, at least at the moment, with Samsung Pay. It's a small hometown type of credit union, actually called EECU, and by the way, they are fantastic. If you live here in North Texas and you're looking for a great credit union, check them out, EECU. But going back to the one that I don't like, and that's Chase Bank. The reason why, about 4 to 5 weeks ago, my wife and I opened up a secondary checking and savings account with Chase. Simple, minimal amount to open up, $25, for both, I believe it was for both checking and savings. And I did that, and gave them all my information, signed some just real simple paperwork, and but my wife Ida was not able to be there at that immediate moment on a Saturday morning, so we had to wait another day or so, and she later came in, and they had her social security number and all the basic stuff, and she signed off on the paperwork, and we were up and going. I had to order the debit cards. I'm totally against credit cards. We didn't do any credit card with Chase, but we did definitely, each of us, get a debit card, which is great. And we just decided to put a small portion of our paychecks automatically deposited into this new checking and savings account with Chase, which would allow me to use my Samsung Pay. So I was so excited, and it works. Samsung Pay works. But I don't have my whole paycheck going with Chase, so the money wouldn't last too long in my checking account in the last 2 to 3 weeks that I've been doing this. Well, we got a notification in the mail towards the end of this last week, that there was an issue with our checking and savings account, and I'm thinking, what is that? Well, the issue simply is this. They didn't say what it was. We had to make a phone call. I made a phone call. I spoke to customer service. Customer service put me on hold for several minutes, came back and said that they couldn't say anything to me on the phone. Sort of sounded like, what's going on? I got the impression, and I'm very serious when I say this, that they knew exactly what was going on, but they're being told not to say anything to the customer. What they advised me and my wife to do it was last week, that we had to go into our local branch with Chase Bank and give them our debit card numbers and stuff, and then they would proceed to let us know what was wrong with our checking and savings account, because they basically froze it. In the meantime, I'm having payments being automatically deducted out of the new checking account, i.e., well, it was just one of the payees that I owe money to that I almost have paid off. So, and that was like $100, and that was just most recent that they were to take out of my new Chase checking account. And so anyway, we went in last Saturday and come to find out that they blamed my wife, or they blamed the situation because they never had her Social Security number. Lie. Not true. Her Social Security number was absolutely given at the time that she signed up. You always ask for the Social Security number when you sign up with a bank. So they could not have signed us up unless they had the Social Security number. But they said, well, we need you now to sign all this paperwork. It was like filling out paperwork as if you were going to buy a house, you know, or buy a new car, and you're having to get approved for a loan. This is unbelievable. Just for a simple checking account. And we had about $150 between the savings and the checking account, so it wasn't a whole lot of money, and we couldn't even get that out. They wouldn't even release it to us. This was last Saturday. But we had to my wife had to put her signature on several pieces of paper and had to show her her Social Security card she brought with her and all this, and I asked the manager of the branch why, and he says, oh, this is a compliance issue. Like, are you serious? Compliance issue? You know, the app has been working great on my Android phone. We've been able to automatically deposit from my pay from where I work at, and the same thing where my wife works at. So direct deposits were going into this brand new checking and savings account, and you just like freeze it. Okay, so that's very frustrating, but we did all the paperwork Saturday, and he said, no problem. By Monday or Tuesday, which is this week, today is May the 18th, so it would have been like the 16th or 17th, Monday or Tuesday, that we were up and rolling. So I do my fingerprint thing with Chase because I did like their app, and it says, not visible, it's hidden. You got to go to your personal computer, personal laptop. So that's what caused me to make the phone call this afternoon and find what in the world is going on. I thought we were supposed to get our checking and savings going. Oh, we had to cancel your checking and savings account. It's a compliance issue. And I go, what is this with you guys and the compliance? Well, we didn't have the appropriate information to begin with. Oh, yes, you did. And we signed off on it over a month ago. And you just go ahead and cancel when I have people, things are being automatically taken out of the account. So guess what? It's going to bounce. And guess what? It's going to go most likely against me. I will now have to make at least 2 or 3 calls starting either tonight when I get home or into tomorrow to explain to the payees that we're getting money from that small little checking account that we just opened up only because the credit union is not yet involved with Samson Pay. So there you have it, people. Chase is just yuck, and I will not have anything to do with Chase Bank. And I would ask that any of you, if you're ever thinking of going to a bank, don't go to Chase. There is no apologies, by the way, either. I don't recall any grieving spirits, any indication. I'm just a number. My wife and I are just a number, and they probably have so many customers they could care less. And they have no idea how this can affect a small or a person such as ourselves, our family, and just thank God that we didn't change our entire account over to Chase. This will this is basically ended now. I canceled the automatic deposit from my employer today at work, and my wife has done the same thing. So this is my rant, this is my rave against Chase. And that, in a nutshell, everybody, is it. So just be cautious. Go to a credit union. Don't go to a regular bank. Credit unions, I have never heard anything negative about any solid credit union. And Chase is just an embarrassment, as big as they are. It's bad. So anyway, there's my rant. God bless you, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.